Welcome everybody to the VAIL VRML. There we are. Season 2, Week 7. Blanked on the week there. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I am your sole conductor in today's journey into the VAIL universe. A quick shout out to the fine folk that are hanging out, tuning in, and waiting for the action to get underway. We are a few short seconds from diving into our first map between ZEAL versus IVNA. Two teams playing pretty solid so far in the regular season. ZEAL 6-3, IVNA 5-1. Solid records coming in. IV trying to dodge their second loss this season up against a strong opponent. All 3 maps with solid win rates equal or higher than themselves. So definitely a big challenge for IV this afternoon going up against ZEAL. I think, interestingly enough, with ZEAL being home, IV actually have the higher votes. 3 votes to ZEAL and 29 to IV. So clearly the connoisseur is not basing it off stats. As again, the win rates looking a little bit better on the ZEAL side despite them losing 3 series so far in Season 2. And I just realized, oh, here we go. And I'm trying to see what our first map is going to be, as we do have players getting in the lobby. We do have active rosters ready to go on ZEAL: Geever, Loop Dupe, No Mike, P-Zeke, and Tunic. And over on IV, we have Black, Clev, End Administrator, Husk, and Cutie LM. I think we are just waiting on maybe one final player to ready up. And then we should be able to get into the action. I'm taking a look at what they're drawing up on the scoreboard here, and it is interesting. They're all crowding. I wonder why they are all crowding around the scoreboard. I'm trying to see if there's anyone that they're missing, because I'm pretty sure everyone is here. I've given Geever the ready up. Maybe they're getting sidetracked. I don't know. I think they're trying to play chess on a chessboard they made, but I don't know what the holdup is. I think maybe a skin is on, so they're trying to get that situated. Yeah, that's what was going on. Someone had a skin on. They didn't even know they had on the entire lobby, telling them to change it, and eventually it has been sorted. So we are ready to get into the action. It's map number 1, opening up the series on Miru. See someone in chat comment. Oh no, it's terrible. Average waiting. We gotta adjust that. Okay. All's well. As we go into the action round number 1. Again, ZEAL versus IV. ZEAL on defense, IV on the attack. A high-voted series this afternoon to tune into, and one I think should be a pretty dang good back and forth. Oh, God. I'll do that one, sorry. Loud this round. Lev in the corner doing some good damage. On the swing, though, Geaver tries to fight the 1v2. Cutie with a slice of HP, and now Tunic pushing in. They will be dropping back. A quick adjustment here. Apologies. I thought it was a bit loud. We didn't need the real-life audio of the grenades impacting, but we got them. Probably have to do a crosshair setting adjustment here soon as well, so bear with me. But for now, we'll stay on board Cutie on the rotation. Do they have scanner? They do. Should be able to rotate A, but the duo has split, one on each side. Geaver at B and Tunic here at A. Cutie is going to push with such little HP and knife in hand. Tunic will pop out. I think Geaver was Cutie was hoping that there wasn't going to be anyone there at defense. I almost hit escape. Whew, that's crazy. Yep, I knew it. We fixed it just in time before people absolutely panicked on me, telling me that my reticles are too big. I know what you folks like. I know what you need at home. To enjoy good quality battle, as No Mike tries to scoop a couple of kills up early, but goes down. Loop Dupe and Tunic finding a couple of kills themselves over at B side, but A is where the action is. Now the flank is coming in. They got to be concerned about that as the utility comes crashing down. A trade 1-for-1 on site. A nice nade there on the corner that does catch the final kill.
Round starting.
And the utility, the star of the show in that round. A solid opener there for ZEAL. Taking another look at that nade on the corner. The trade 1-for-1 over the site, and then just over the top there. Catches that final kill. Up the middle, picks up a 2-for-1. Nice exchange for the aggressive push. That's looking for a bit of action as the swing comes in from Pezik, who is trying to also extend forward. This ZEAL squad getting aggressive as they trade 1-for-1. Right up through the middle, and it does leave just Cutie again alone, this time in a 1v3. Smoke is up, blocking vision, but not for long. I suppose long enough for No Mike to get to the other side of the stairs. Pops up, and a nice headshot. Cutie worried about Pezik potentially rotating around, but for now, it's silence. 55 seconds left. Cutie about 25 HP on the board there. With that reload maybe being heard by Pezik, they may have their back to Cutie as Cutie swings out. All about timing, and oh yeah, Pezik goes down. Now the 1-for-1. Tunic needs to win here. They've got the HP advantage, but headshots are king.
30 seconds remaining.
Eventually the scanner's going to have to go down, and that's when Tunic will likely strike. And right as it's deployed, Tunic finds the opportune time for a kill. A good prediction on where the scanner was going down, with plenty of time for a interrupt.
Scan interrupted.
ZEAL go up a clean 3-0. Some celebratory fist bumps there from Tunic, and a clean opener here for ZEAL. As we take a quick look at the KDs, we are seeing Cutie consistently being the last one alive, finding kills still, 4 and 3. The rest of the team over there on the side of IV is finding kills, but the early picks, I think, are really hampering their chance at getting into some advantageous positions. You're seeing that big early aggression come in, and now you're watching IV adjust to this ZEAL aggression. It's a nice move. And so far, a nice reaction that's working. No kills coming out early. And a much slower roll over to A. You can see everyone crouched. Trying to minimize the audio. And I really like this change of pace. They've been getting out-aggressed, so now they're hoping ZEAL will overextend, but so far ZEAL has been playing pretty diligent on their positions. A huge double kill there, scooped up by Black, and now A's side opened up. Utility and nades come in, smoke to deny vision, Husk trades for Geaver. And Scanner, where is it? It's not at the site that they've got control at. Which is interesting. So when you look at the overhead, the defense is getting drawn over towards A. If they had committed to a B site push, I think they would have gotten the Scanner down maybe a little bit easier. QD taking a bit long on the Scanner. Finally does go down. Trade 1-for-1 between the duo and Zeke now in a 1v2. Administrator ends the round. And a finally a point on the board for the offense. Still early in the half, though, as we get to that halfway mark here in round 5. Slowing down didn't work well, so speeding up. Actually, slowing down did work well. But they have definitely applied 2 different levels here of aggression. And I think it's caught ZEAL off guard. Oh, and a kill there, 2 for Tunic. But they'll go down, and 3 are left alive on the offense, and a very fast offensive point back onto the board. Like I said, only the halfway mark of the half. The votes had IV taking this series pretty confidently. But if we do again look at our stats, you can see that ZEAL have the higher win rates on most maps and more rounds played. That's going to be corner peek, catches loop. So does Black on the other side. Geaver goes down, but Pezik is still alive. Not for long. It's a nice nade there, connects. And they've lost control of sight. The rotation gets shut down by Kleb. Sneak again on the back end, the last one alive. Oh, a nice jump there from him that costs him there. Live Kleb finds the kill. Tunic trying to claw that round back, cannot, and 3-3 now. Great job of denying the aggressive defensive setups. Ultimately just breaking through the A site consistently now. And there's a good nade right into the Tunic's face. Oh, and no, Mike, maybe able to clutch up the 1v2, has an opportunity here in the nade. It goes to No Mike, I think.
Get ready.
No, it goes to the offense. Wow. The nade kill catches them. Oh, man. And the half now in lead by the offense on IV. What was a solid start for ZEAL has since been squandered. Have not been able to pick up a point in 4 rounds. Interesting to see an adjustment off of such a successful A-site push so consistently that they do go B-site push. They're not trying a tunic. Been a major threat so far. And he finds 1 for their troubles on the site. And now A is open. Station coming in. Smoke's dissipating. No, Mike finds 1. Black alone, trying to put their team up a point. Has to pick up a triple kill. Catches 1, can't get 2 or 3. The half ties.
We're switching sides.
The half ties 4-4. And on Miru, I think that's advantage to IV. As you'll know, I have a chance at attacking, and IV on the defense. We'll see what kind of pacing ZEAL's going to bring to the table here. Pistol round, of course, though. Utility going to be the main. Ooh, and a peek out here from Cutie. Black and Administrator all catching out. That offensive swing, and from the back end, No Mike finds a double, completely evening things back out. 2-2. Now that made nearly airburst over them. Does good HP damage. A whole lot of options. No Mike still will catch another kill. Puts QD alone on defense. And Scanner rotating over towards B site, as is Cutie. Only has to find a couple of shots on the No Mic as their HP is low. And a nice flash over the top might slow down the Scanner. No Mic pushing here. There's the peek out from Cutie. Scanner still not down. A 1v1 as Cutie's going to try and clutch this up on the defensive rotation. And for a second there, if they kept peeking, they might have caught Geaver out. But now, the full-on battle that goes Geaver's way.
Round starting.
I see Samachi in chat. Void. Semtex on VAIL. Batman. What is going on, everybody? Thank you all for dropping by, hanging out, and tuning in. We're in for a good series this afternoon, that's to say the least. Already a great opening map 1. Feel like we're headed to an 8-8 tiebreaker here, but we'll see. Certainly a good start for ZEAL with that offensive point in the board right away. Hunt, and a nice peek from Tunic. The battle over sight. Scanner still here at B, and so basically forced to push the 2v4 and Administrator. Black both find their kills.
Round starting.
And we're right back to it. Like I said, I think we're headed to an 8-8. At this stage, as we are now 5-5 with a quick bounce back defensive round there from IV. Like I said, though, I think Miru lends a touch more defensive sided, so the fact that IV broke even may be a slight advantage. But like I said, you know, a good start on the offensive point right away, coming in on the pistol round from ZEAL. 3 more. for an A site push. They tried it once and failed. Now hoping the utility connects. Maybe they find a few more kills in their exchanges. The push comes in. Husk and N find 2. Loop to be able to get 1 for their troubles. Geaver here on site. Can't connect on any. And Administrator picks up a double. It leaves Tunic alone. Scanner down. And Tunic DC'd. That's unfortunate. Not what you like to see, but an unfortunate disconnect there. Coming in on ZEAL's side, they are quickly, or Tunic's rather, on ZEAL. Quickly reconnects though, and back to a 5v5. Silence on the duo pushing up towards site. Scanner at A. Counter utility coming in. A trade 1 for 1. And another kill. Husk finding PZ. Geaver is now going to be alone in the 1v3.
Seconds remaining.
Oh, and on the peek out. A little too far there. Administrator catches the kill.
Round starting.
Ivy lock in a little more control over the series and get 2 away from a map 1 win. Seeing in chat people surprised at the current scoreline, to say the least. I mean, the votes were heavily in favor of Ivy. I initially was leaning towards ZEAL being the favorite before I checked the connoisseur votes this afternoon. 3 votes for ZEAL to like the 33 to Ivy. The stats tell me that ZEAL has a better win rate on most maps, so I wasn't anticipating this close of a series, but there we go. A nice kill there. He's going to pick up a battle over this B site that goes the way of the defense. Administrator finds a kill. A nice refrag from Geaver. Back actually with Klev looking for the double. Can find it. PZ goes down, and now we go to map point.
Match point.
B-side play. A is all the utilities coming in. A swing out there from Black as a push in through the smoke. Goes the way of the defense. So much smoke here as No Mike barrels through it and everyone else gets picked off. Blind for the entire cross through, and still blind now as they get popped in the back by Administrator and IVNA. Lock in a map 1 victory. Club takes the headset off to celebrate. exciting opener, but ultimately IV are in control here. Five and 1 on the regular season, looking to make that 6-1. And ZEAL certainly not wanting to take their 4th loss of the regular season. Would love to have that 7-3 and give IV their 2nd L, but map 1 not going quite their way. It looked like it might be a ZEAL opener on Miru, but a strong comeback there as IV again playing to the connoisseurs at the very least. Folks at home certainly saw this one coming. Make sure they're not waiting on me for map number 2. We should be jumping into it shortly. Again, a quick shout out to everyone for tuning in. Appreciate you all stopping by and enjoying the action. CT requesting for the lasers. I'll think about it. I think I prefer maybe lasers in 3rd person, but 1st person's a little much. Especially with how good VAIL's 1st person capture is. You know, you really do get a pretty good picture down the sights most of the time. I mean, practically every time. So it's pretty easy when you're in a 1st person view, but I'll just see what they're typing, looking at chat. I'm also taking a look at the KDs on the afternoon. Black leading the leaderboard there, 19 and 10. Tunic not far behind at 15 and 11. The 2nd kill leader. 3rd is back to the winning team. Husk 12 and 12. 11 and 8, 10 and 8, and then kills across the board for both squads. Like I said, a good back and forth, but those last few rounds just kind of got out of control for the likes of ZEAL. I think we're going into some sort of substitute or swap, and my voice is a little sore on the afternoon, so we are just going to cut to a brief break, and when we come back, we'll jump right into map number 2. So don't go anywhere. More VAIL VRML in a few minutes. Quick break, as anticipated with the countdown timer, and we're actually early as we do get ready to get into our 2nd map of the afternoon on Suna. On the defense, we have IVNA. On the attack, ZEAL. Strong map lead for IV leading into this, and right into the predictions of the connoisseurs. A nice nade over the top, catches one, a counter coming in. And so now the ball. battle over the B site. Kills through the smokes, and now a rotation being forced from the final two defenders.
Scan started.
Bit of a rotation from end here, trying to gain some control on the top floor. Will run into resistance. If N and QD can time things right, they could punch on the survivor here up top, and N finds the kill. It does set up this push. As QD tries to extend their advantage down on that long hallway. And pushing up towards Scanner, but both Moon and Tunic dropping back. A solid ZEAL defense.
Get ready.
Quick offensive point on the board, no less. An offensive defense, as we say. A doffense. Oh, and a big swing. And just like that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down they go, and a very fast back bounce back from IV I was not quite ready for. I was trying to remember to appease T with lasers, and then the lasers distracted me. Nice nade tossed over the top. The smokes, control gathered in the smokes, losing it as one goes down. B site very much in ZEAL's control, quickly scooped up. I gotta turn them off, they're distracting me. Can't focus.
Scan started.
Certainly don't need lasers in a short, close quarters, fast action game like VAIL. Better suited for something slow. Not this, not quick peeks. And ultimately a retake from the IVNA squad off of what was a fast ZEAL push up to site.
Scan interrupted. Round starting.
Seems like Ivy may very well be running with the momentum here. Suna could be the decider. Kitty, I think, will lead to ZEAL on defense to start, so that could be a slight advantage if that's going to be the deciding map there. For now, though, a few defensive rounds on the board. Another B-side push. Down into the smoke. Audio cues very... Oh, no, not there. The quick up through the smoke catches one. The swing out from Clev on the long angle catches two, and as the smoke dissipates, Moon is alone, trying to dual wield to very little success and overwhelmed quickly. IVNA
Round starting.
now starting to run away with things a touch. 3-1 lead. ZEAL need to bounce back a lot like IV did right at this point in map 1. Looks like an overall pretty spread approach. I think the idea being to gain control up through the middle first. That's why black has dropped all the way back to the corner. Very tight angle. The trio here, again, needs to push out. Especially now that they gain control on a site. Kind of shuts that down quickly, though. Black throws a counter smoke, too, to slow things down even more. Duo on Scanner getting shut down. Administrator here to defend. Trades, and nobody home now to deploy this Scanner except for Geaver. Has to win the on-site fight and can't. Now it's a long rotation from No Mike through what is a rotating defense. They know Scanner is down at A. They hear it. One of the new things added in. And a nice try there from No Mike. Clev will catch the short corner kill, and then IV
Round starting. Get ready.
move closer and closer to a map 2 and series win. Yeah, do you see in chat a reminder to always hit that thumbs up button? Likes help draw in more folks to enjoy the action. Yeah. At the moment, a confident IV squad taking point after point, 4 in a row, but ZEAL may have break into sight here. A quick 1-2 punch, and there's the peek out from Husk. IV continue to pile on points and quickly. ZEAL getting overwhelmed at this stage with just that pistol round locked in. 2 more rounds to go in the half, and then maybe a side swap is what they're hoping will be what they need to kind of get back into this series. Either that or that map 1 loss did just mentally shake him up. Oh, and a swing out there, No Mike. First time ZEAL not at a player disadvantage. Clev tries to catch. Defense from No Mike. No Mike been an exceptional killer so far in the series. Scanner does go down, but Black and Clev find their kills, and no one left alive to defend, leaves the Scanner interrupted. 1 more point in the half. 3 more points for IV to win the series. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ZEAL squad here. And this is maybe more of what folks were anticipating coming into this series. Miru maybe a bit of an upset, I think. I did see someone say this is certainly surprising, and yeah, clearly. Smoke wall here, and as it drops, Moon catches a kill, but only 1. Administrator shuts things down. Geaver with the Scanner yet to push in, and the entire defense collapsing. A near perfect half for IVNA, as ZEAL now defends an IV attack. ZEAL certainly have a long road ahead of them on the comeback front here. Reminder, there's another match later tonight. A lot of folks voted on wanting to catch that one, so do be sure to tune into that action. Oh, and a pistol peek from No Mike. That's one way to get their team right back into it. Keever also finding one, and maybe it is going to be a big defensive half. ZEAL, they've certainly set it up to be a big defensive half. A nice pistol round at the very least, and they did win their pistol round last half, and then snowball just a touch from there, so at least a point on the board since it's been 7 unanswered. And with rifles in hand now, we'll see if ZEAL can keep up what is going to need to be. I mean, they have room, even let 1 point go, but basically 7 unanswered points to get back into this. So, No Mike getting very aggressive here, pushing up, likely listening in on the audio cues of the smokes, calling information out to their team. Eventually, in a 1-for-1 exchange. Lose a few on both sides, but 3-3 with B-site relatively undefended, and Klett picking up a double means that Moon is going to have to lock this one in alone, a 1v3. Still not down, so Moon can defend, but has to do it for a full minute. Catches Administrator with a great cooked nade, and that's Scanner down on sight. Rotation here now. And Black and Clev going to have to come through, as the Scanner is scooped up. Moon's flashed, blind for enough time for the Scanner to go down. Just enough time, and the pop-up there catches the kill. Puts IV 1 round away from taking the series. Six unanswered points to get us to the tiebreaker. That's what ZEAL need here. Got there, Clev finds a nice frag to open things up, sees the entire team pushing in and catches 2 with a nade. 2v5 on the take, and Clev swings out for more, can't find it, No Mike. Does pick up 1, and there's the final kill they need. The series done. And IV taking a fast map 2 on Suna. Quite a lot on the line at the end of the day when you think about it. The regular season with a hearty cash prize pool of $10,000 to be distributed amongst NA and EU squads is impressive, to say the least. And when these two teams are playing, it's essentially what they're playing for. They want to be in that top 7 of the regular season, so they have a chance that when we get to that postseason to qualify in and then compete in that final tournament phase of the second season for VRML. Very least, Ivy, I think, is going to be one of those teams that's going to be contending against the likes of Rekt and Acer and other top squads in the VRML this season. So they're definitely going to be one we got to keep an eye on. Now going up 6-1 officially on that record, extending it to a near perfect record, and pushing ZEAL down to 6-4. ZEAL very well could be out of the top 7 with that loss there, which may end up stinging a little bit. Still, though, it's not too late in the season. Week 7 leaves you with plenty of room left, about 5 weeks of regular season gameplay to climb the ladder. And you can still make a team right now if you want to join the VRML, so. Anywho, think we're going to cut to a brief break. Maybe not. I think we're ready for map 3. I see some subs have come in. I'm looking at 16 and 4 from Clev. Pretty impressive on the IV end. And yeah, we're all good. Into Kitty we go. Oh, false start. I think they were swapping sides. We're almost ready. Almost ready. But yes, the series is essentially won. But we always play the third map in the VRML. And now I think we're ready. Out the smoke. Tusk finds one. Nomad comes back. Tusk looking for more. Can't find it as Mustache Miner comes alive in the defense. Fending back this squad trying to push up here. Clev left alone. Moon trying to jump knife them around the corner. Most certainly getting away off of that smoke. Eventually, Moon finds the kill. ZEAL putting a point on the board early on defense. A map historically defensive sided, so I do think any points taken, honestly. Oh, excuse me, I got swap teams there. I had it right when I said it, but I didn't have it on the scoreboard. Again, a reminder to come back later tonight. 45 minutes from now, another series will be going live. It is Touch Grass versus Global Dystopia. Extension there from Moon getting trapped. As the entirety of IV swing in. Finds a kill. Clev looking for one. Trades down, and everyone gets picked apart. So quickly leaves Mustached Miner alone, and a good bounce back. The pistol round's not really where IV shines. We've seen ZEAL consistently taking those, and then IV bouncing back pretty consistently once there's rifles in their hands. Oh, and there's the third, fourth, back and forth it goes. Leads us to a 2v2. We saw eventually the exchange back and forth there. Leaves Administrator with a nice kill, and Mustached alone in a 1v2. Scanner is at a site. Utility is coming their way. Mustache doesn't take any damage. And in the smoke. Scanner goes down. Flash comes in. Nade does not kill, but connects, and Administrator kills. IV back in the lead, back in control. Where they've been the entire series, essentially. Again, playing right into the connoisseurs' votes and going against the stats. ZEAL 6-3 with arguably higher win rates on every map. On top of more rounds played, but IV obviously winning more series so far this season and doing quite a good job here in the first two maps, even now into the third. An offensive lead on Kitty is hard to do. But we have seen certainly more of it this season. Essentially stalled out offense here now. Trying to look for picks, hoping for overextending defense, just like Moon did there. One pick back into it.
"30 seconds remaining."
Scanner's down. Tunic should be able to hear it. They're defending it. Catches another one. Leaves Clev alone and 3 alive on ZEAL. Not 2. The trade comes through there, and the scoreboard has been close most of this. Oh, I suppose for map 1 at least it was quite a back and forth. Thought we may be headed to a 8-8. Quite frankly, but after what I've seen on map 2, I'm not sure what we're going to get. If we're going to get a repeat of IV dominating the map, or ultimately ZEAL showing that they are a contender for the top 7 spot this season. This loss to be too substantial. They need to minimize damage down. If they can win this map, it's going to do a lot for ZEAL.
"30 seconds remaining."
Push coming into A side. Nice trade there. Here's a rotation. Mustache. No Mike, and Mustache goes down. No Mike too far away. Scanner will get planted at A.
Scan start.
No Mike certainly been a Key killer so far this series. Maintaining that this map. 5-2. Looking to make it 7-2 if they can get a double kill, but can't find Administrator. Another point on the board of the offense for IV. Every point, obviously, on offense, making the defensive side when it comes to the swap easier. Mike trying to find the angle over the top and does catch Administrator. He comes out, does not connect. On the other side, only one defending A. Tunic. Rotation coming in here. No, Mike trying to catch the back of this duo swinging. Wonder if they were identified. I wonder if the call out was here. Q ready for it. The fight is there. No, Mike catches the kill. Has Scanner down now, no less. Call out to Tunic to support him. Oh, and there it is. They bounce back into the control. Clutch from No Mike, getting that Scanner down behind everyone else, forcing the retake and ultimately a triple kill, I think, for No Mike there. Well played. Nade from Black frees up the middle push. Only 2 more rounds and a half, and then we swap sides. Chaos, leaving only Husk alive here in the 1v2. Scanner down. Defense defending it.
Round starting.
I think that's something we'll see more and more of in the back half of the season, is that once a Scanner is down, there is going to be a lot more commitment from defense because they will know it's down. That audio cue is a big element that's been added in. Changes, you know, ultimately the competitive, how you defend substantially. Sometimes Scanner would go down and it wouldn't necessarily warrant folks to rotate, but obviously if you know where the Scanner is, you want to try and push to it. Well timed off of the cuff there. Tunic still here to defend, but IV looking to tie this 4-4 on the half. Oh, and Husk somehow surviving the barrage there. And swing out and picks up a double. It's their team tied up 4-4. And now the side swap comes. Question is, are we going to see ZEAL, excuse me, IV run away with this now on the defense, or ZEAL will put up an equally impressive offensive half? I think 4 on Kitty is pretty good. Oh, and scanner down. Defense will hear that. And QD peeks out. Still fighting Tunic and winning.
Round starting.
4 away from IV taking a third map and sweeping the series. And again, that's what most people voted on happening this afternoon. Anticipating this outcome, 29-3 in favor of IVNA. The jump double shot there does not work. Cutie finds that kill in a very fast round. No IV's hands. ZEAL trying to send it up
Get ready.
on the corner to little success. And take a quick look at the KDs. It's been close. Administrator leading the charge there, 13-5. No like with 9, not bad. Tied with Black at 9-7. Oh my, and the nades from Clev. Everyone goes down, and the trade goes quickly the way of the defense, 7-4. 2 more points to go, and a third map is locked in for IV, and a solid win that's probably going to push them maybe even up to number 2 on that overall leaderboard this season. ZEAL, on the other hand, suffering a 3-map loss, may end up getting knocked down out of the top 7. I think right now they're number 6. I think a loss like this might sting a little bit. Oh, it was looking good until Clev pops out. Catches only 1, though. Gets 2 in a trade. There's the... nope. Not a third. ZEAL may be able to put a 5th point on the board here. We'll have to Scanner down. Cutie gonna have to rotate to A. Not gonna go ready for Tunic here on the stairs. Does trade with a crazy snapshot, but PZ's still alive and well.
Get ready.
The series continues as ZEAL want to simply put some points on the board here. They are trying to take this map still, obviously. Reminder, if you're still here, another series starting in 20 minutes, so pretty quick after this one.
Thirty seconds remaining. Round starting.
I think maybe a surprise point. ZEAL kind of, I don't know if shotgun's a meme. I don't know if that's a meme gun, but the revolver certainly seemed like so. Still winning that round, maybe getting closer than they were thinking they could to taking this map. They'll now buy into standard weapons, moving to the Scar. Catches a nade kill and a kill. Can't get more than that though, only 2. Wow.
Round starting. Get ready.
Kind of a missed opportunity here from IV. Could have really run away with this series, but I don't know, even that last round there kind of seemed like they were memeing with their guns. I think they had a shotgun going on there too. I don't know. A better hold coming in from Ivy here. I do suspect they'll take the last 2 rounds to go 9-7. If they get this one. 3v5, rotation coming to B site. Tunic nearly throwing a grenade that kills themselves. IV locking it into map point for map 3 of the series. Both squads fighting for a chance at a map win here. Much better appearance from ZEAL than on Suna. And if Suna had been closer, this could have been where we decided it, but I don't know that it would have been this close if it was the map decider. Oh, an administrator, not the one to administrate the end of this series. I imagine it'll be one of these three on their move up to Tunic. Scanner down. The peek out, shut down quickly, and that's it for the likes of IV and A as they lock in a third map and Series W. That wraps a solid 1-2-3 punch from IVNA. Extends their overall win-loss record, like we've been saying, up to 6-1 and pushes ZEAL 6-4. I think IV might bump up to that number 2 spot. ZEAL likely to get knocked down in out of the top 7 if they're not already. But a fun one to tune into, and a shout out to everyone that has stuck through the final map of this series this afternoon. Quick sign off here from me. Quick shout out to Axe Labs for sponsoring VRML and supporting us with the $10,000 cash prize pool. If you're not already playing in the league, you should get in now so you can compete for that prize pool. But a big shout out to them and their support of the VRML this season and last season at VRML Con has just been tremendous. Look forward to more as we do get ready for, I think, another game in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from now. So make sure to stick around, subscribe if you haven't, but ittle be it for me. My name has been Nightfire with 2 E's. Until next time, stay classy.